The fire, air, earth and water did contest, which was the strongest, noblest, best, who was of greatest use and mightest force, in placid terms they do discourse, that in due order each her turn should speak, but enmity this amity did break, all would be chief, and all scorned to be under, whence issued winds and rains, lightning, thunder, the quaking earth did groan, the sky looked black, the fire, the forced air, in sunder crack, the sea did threat the heavens the earth, all looked like a chaos or new birth, fire broiled earth, and scorched earth it choked, both by their darings, water so provoked, that roaring in it came, and with its source, soon made the combatants abate their force, the rumbling hissing, puffing was so great, the world's confusion, it did seem to fret, till gentle air, contention so abated, that betwixt hot and cold, she arbitrated, the other's difference, being less did cease, all storms now laid, and the in perfect peace, that fire should first begin, the rest consent, the noblest and most active ailment.
We're back! Sunday night. Heroes and Hooligans, Paint and Pendulum. So many things and other things. Players and monsters. Dungeons and Dragons. It's live play. It's real time. It's dangerous. So dangerous. Who wants to give the update from last week? How about Master Elion?
Well, we fought a lot of very unhappy air elemental things and their minions, which left us pretty, well, we'll say injured afterwards. And at the moment, we find ourselves at the bottom of a well, trying to figure out where to go next.
Okay. All right. At the very bottom of a very well, you have encountered fire. You have encountered air. What's next? Does anybody have a guess?
Water.
Water. Before we start, I want everyone who's watching along, thank you for watching. We're trying something new out. The players have a puzzle. You can play this puzzle as well. The link is in the comments. Hit that link, put in your name, solve that puzzle, try to beat these players because they're going to have to solve it. Let's see if you can solve it faster than they do. These are very good players. We have some puzzle masters in this party. But get your name in there, get on the leaderboard. Let's see if you can have the fastest solving. Last week was a warm-up. This week, a little bit tougher, not going to lie. And that brings us to the bottom of the well. Yes? Is that correct? I think it is. I think it is correct. You get to the bottom of the well. You see multiple colors on the sides of the tunnel with water below. This is what you see. Now, before you went into the well, you could tell that the lighthouse was off the coast on an island, a mile off coast. This tunnel appears to be going horizontally in that direction. This tunnel may go under the ocean to get you to that island. And here you are.
Well, it seems to me that this tunnel is our best and only chance to make it to the island.
It does seem to go in the right direction. Perchance, is there any benefit or ability for healing if more than I am damaged?
Well,
If not, I have a potion I can take.
we suffered great damage. I was forced to use quite a bit of my energies.
Yes.
I can take care of some quick heals. It's not like I do any real spell casting during fights.
Oh, but you perform in other ways during such battle.
Thank you, and I'll just kind of pat you on the head, and you can take 15 healing from a cure wounds.
You look over at Mr. Scully, and he says, "Oh, my friends, I need some time. I have to stay behind for a bit. I will catch up later when I get my friends back."
I totally understand, Mr. Scully.
All right. If you
Do
need any
you
help,
think perhaps this would be a safe enough place for us all to rest, or do we need to move forward?
Since we do not know if this is, if let's say, a more magical area, we don't know if things will come back, or it seems of a protective sort. But I have no experience with such areas.
Yes, I do not believe we will be able to rest in this place. We will be immediately attacked, and our guard will be down. In this world of Benalia, rest is a hard to come by endeavor.
I agree.
We have suffered greatly trying to get just a short rest before.
it's probably for the best to keep moving, honestly.
What do you
Very
make
well.
of this? What do you make of this water canal tunnel?
I think it's a great opportunity for random water elementals and such to decide to attack us, but
It seems similar to, but much cleaner than those of a underground sewer type tunnel. Do you, Master Hunter, you have experience, yes, with such areas, if I remember correctly?
We had an above ground system in Matria where we would gather all the resources into the piles and into the pits. And then we mix a little water in there, and now you got yourself some fertilizer for the masses. But
Yes.
I've heard that some places like Broadwalk and other advanced cities have these systems such as this to carry the waste away from various areas of the population centers.
Yes. It does seem that we may not need to walk within the water itself, at least.
Let's
But we
see
should.
how deep the water is. I take out a rope and I attach just a rock to it and start dipping it into the water to see. Well, unless I can just see how deep the water is.
Yeah, so it's clear-ish water, so it's definitely seawater. And your best guess is 4 to 6 feet deep.
Okay.
So think of the tunnel as a circle, and it continues the same arc below.
There is a little walkway there.
There is. So that walkway is, 3 feet wide. So it's not, this is a fairly small tunnel.
What's the height from the walkway to the top? I mean, how tall of a person can actually walk there?
Yeah, so you're, anything over like 5 feet would sort of be a little bendy, not walking straight.
Excellent. That means Ren can walk there.
I have to bow my head lower, and it hurts my back immensely.
Well, I have a spell that may at least give us some amount of protection against the water. If we want
What
to
is
take
that?
time for me to do that. It is a spell that we, Ryden and I, in our research into restoring my form, it allows you to breathe as a frog does.
Ah, amazing! Under the watch of the star god.
That's really helpful right now, actually.
It will take some time for me to cast. Only about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Be on your guard.
So Bryden and Elion get out a book and start reading it, casting water breathing on the group.
Awesome.
And Ren will, of course, always be on guard here.
Just in case, you're gonna see Sylvia slowly fade out of view as she casts invisibility, just for reasons as we walk down.
Yes, and I will make the sign of a star on my forehead and cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Are we ready to move forward?
I believe so. Though I am afraid Bryden must bow a little bit. This tunnel's a bit short for him.
So Ren will go first, and she will continue to be on the ledge.
All right. Give me your movement order. Single file.
I will probably be behind Rin.
Yeah, Ren will be first, and she has a move of 30.
And Bryden will take up the rear.
Okay. You move along, and it's uneventful for 15 minutes. Easy. 15 minutes has gone by. Are any of your spells time-based? Do they have a duration?
Water breathing lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
Mine lasts for an hour.
Water breathing has water breathing on everyone?
Oh, yes, it's up to 10 creatures.
Okay, good. And we have an hour. So we have 24 hours. Aid, Handuk.
1 minute.
All right, aid has ended. Anything else? Anything else we have running?
I would love to. Never mind. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, Ren will cast Dark Vision on herself, and that's 8 hours.
Mr. World, how in my estimation, if the tunnel was to go as the crow flies but underwater,
Right.
how many miles would it go to the island?
It's 1 mile to the island. Your best guess.
So that's like a 13 to 15 minute time frame or something like that.
No, it's more like a half hour
Okay.
in these conditions.
Yeah. Okay.
You would say you're right about midway at this point. and you notice a how do we describe it? A whoosh, almost like a small wave pushes in from the sea. You start to notice that there are small sort of waves pushing in from the front. Maybe you're getting close to the coast. But after a couple of minutes of noticing, it's certainly not ebbing and flowing in an even way. It's definitely flowing, and the tunnel begins to fill with water.
All right, just what we wanted.
We needed to cool off, didn't we?
I'll smell much better after this.
Okay, about 2 minutes in, it reaches the walkway. You're ankle deep. It becomes difficult terrain.
At this point, I'm going to call upon the Star God to move me through the very element of water as
Okay,
he has created it.
what is that?
I'm going to cast Freedom Movement. Basically, I'm unaffected by difficult terrain, and I can't be restrained. Being underwater imposes no penalties on the movement or attacks.
So you move at your normal speed underwater.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyone else?
I continue to move at half speed, which is about what everyone else's normal speed is.
No, nothing.
No, nothing here.
Okay. So the two of you who are unaffected, we're at 30 feet plus. Do you move ahead or do you stay with the party?
Well, I can't see Sylvia. I can grab Ren and hold her hand as we move up.
Okay.
I continue to follow from the rear.
3 more minutes goes by and it is thigh deep to to Sylvia and Elion and Handuk and Rin, I believe, and Tick. It is above your waist now.
Yes, it will definitely be above Rin's waist.
Okay. Just then you feel the whooshes of waves get larger. Each one where they started a few inches, now it is about a foot tall wave. Each wave, the tunnel is filling faster. You feel an apprehension. You've been told you can breathe underwater. You haven't tested it yet. You haven't had to test it. This is not a thing you've done, most of you. Some of you, certainly. There's a certain amount of faith that this is going to be okay. As the water rises.
If I could I duck underneath the water just to test this out real quick?
Okay. You dive underwater.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Ow. I'm so sorry. 24.
10 for me.
11.
20.
Okay, I got 11. I have 12. I have Sylvia was what?
24.
24. Elion was
10.
10. Rin was, sorry, what was that?
20.
20. Let's see what they get. Oof. Okay. All right. All right. Sylvia, you feel brushing against your leg as you go underwater. You feel a whoosh and brushing against your leg. That was water or not water? Sentient water? Definitely something. Definitely something. It is your turn.
Well, crap. Still invisible. And I can't see any actual thing to hit, right? I think I'm just gonna dash and probably bonus action dash to keep going for now.
Okay, you move forward.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Rin, what is your dexterity?
My bonus or my save?
Your dexterity, your raw dexterity.
Oh, 17.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. So I will. I will do a misty step to go 30 feet forward.
Got it. Okay. All right. As you move forward, Sylvia, first, you feel that, yeah, definitely, that was definitely a thing, and it's coming back at you. You've dashed, and yet, and still, here it comes at you. And it is going to try to sort of, you almost feel like you've been thrown into a washing machine. You're being tumbled. Oh, I'm being tumbled. 14 to hit.
Miss.
All right. You're being tumbled, but it does not hit. Ren, you are also feeling something watery and yet forceful. And it tries to tumble you. And it misses as well. You're able to sort of flail your arms and stay afloat. Stay upright. Okay, we have, gosh. All right. Elion, I believe that's your turn.
I look around for the source of what's causing problems if I can. If I can see the source of the whirlpools.
You cannot see anything. You can see water with the occasional whoosh. You don't see anything of note. You just saw that two of your friends got sort of tossed a bit about by the power of the sea.
Okay. I will continue forward, but cautiously, looking for an enemy.
Okay. All right. I believe that is Tick. Tick is looking around. very nervously, and is going to cast Mirror Image. You suddenly see two ticks. Two hands of the clock. All right, Handuk.
So, it appears that these evil spirits of water, unrecognized as a proper being to be in this world of the star gods, shall not be here. Simply, you must be banished. And I'm going to cast Banishment on the water elementals.
Read it.
Okay. You can attempt to send one creature you see to another plane of existence.
Okay. It is invisible.
Okay. Well, I can't see it then, right?
Right.
So it's just water.
Water everywhere.
Everywhere. But not a little bit. So do I have to cast it? Or...
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will... I don't know what to do to save my friends here. I think I'm just going to hold my action. I'm going to...
Okay. Top of the order, Sylvia.
This is probably going to be a horrible idea, but does it kind of feel like whatever was trying to hit me is still close by or not?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. It feels like you've been just caught in a right on that part of the ocean where the breakers hit and that wave just breaks at the shore. It's like you're trying to dive through it and there's just one breaker after another and you're trying to get out to the calmer waters. And there's no shore and there's no calm waters. That's what you're feeling.
I don't trust this, but I'm gonna try it anyway because, yeah. Well, no, none of you see Sylvia yet. You're about to see her. She just rubs her hands together and gives a clap, and you hear it echo all throughout this little canal with a thunderclap. So, if an enemy's within about 5 feet of me, I need a con save, please.
All right. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Constitution save. Fails.
Okay. Then that's going to take 11 thunder damage. Yeah, that's about it.
Right. Ren.
All right, now that Ren can see where Sylvia is, Ren is going to cast Earth Tremor, starting right in front of her, going 10 feet, going forward. And it says each creature other than you in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. She's trying not to get Sylvia in it.
All right, walk me through the logic here.
So since it covers an area versus a specific creature, and I know that they are affecting me, if I start it right in front of me and going forward, to cause a tremor throughout the tunnel. Because the tunnel I would count as ground at this point. And it'll affect...
Right. But how would that affect water? How would that damage water?
Well, it's a tremor, so I would think it's a force.
Okay.
And so it may disrupt it. I don't know how it would affect the creatures, but I would think it would disrupt the water, having force going through the ground.
Okay. All right. What's the, is there a save? Dexterity save?
Yeah,
of some sort?
Dex 15.
15. Okay, so this one. Dexterity 15. Fails.
So it takes 1d6 damage. And so that is bludgeoning damage 4. Now, the next thing might not affect it. Technically, it's supposed to be knocked prone, but
Yeah, it is.
It's
It
water.
is immune to being prone, restrained, grappled, paralyzed, poisoned,
Yeah.
unconscious, or exhausted.
yeah, figured. But at least I could damage it.
Yep, you did. Okay.
That's it.
Right. Into the washing machine we go. Again. 16, Sylvia.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. Okay.
Oh, wait, no. I have shield. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do the smart thing.
All right. So that's not a hit.
No. Armor AC is now 20.
Elion.
So, still unsure where the enemy is. Bryden will move forward and mimic Sylvia's thunderclap in an attempt to force the enemies in that direction.
Okay.
And otherwise, he will sway about, like, ready to dodge anything that comes after him.
All right. Bobbing like a bobber. Okay. Ren, you feel yourself being dragged under the breakers. That's going to be a hit. 23. That's a hit, right?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Okay. You take 11 points bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. You are being pulled down into the water below the depths.
Out of your depths.
It is trying to drown you. You are restrained. You can escape on your next turn with a DC 13 athletics check. Tick watches horrified. Both ticks are horrified and thinking, fireball? Do I do a fireball? No, not fireball. Tick is going to... Tick. What is Tick going to do? What is Tick going to do? Freedom of movement. They cast freedom of movement.
Yep.
She cannot be restrained, paralyzed, all sorts of things. That's what Tick is going to do. Next, Handuk.
At the very core of the problem is I cannot see the actual evil water spirit within the good true water that the Star God has created. So I must call upon the Star God to give me a sight beyond a sight and burn my 6th level spell. True seeing upon my eyes.
Okay, read it to me.
All right. I can notice the secret doors and can see into the ethereal plane. The ability to see things as they actually are for the duration.
Okay, so you start to these watery depths. There's crashing. There's whooshing. There's white caps, but you start to your eyes just start to focus on this shimmering outline, and you can see that there are two shimmering outlines under the water, and they are certainly made of water. They are of the water, but just the way that they're moving, you're now able to see them.
And I say, I see you now, water spirit. And I jut out my jaw.
The jaw has been jut. Full jutting. Sylvia.
Okay, so can I see what has Ren at the moment, or
It just looks like she's been caught in the white caps and just tumbled by the waves. If you've ever been to the beach and you see somebody just get trounced by a wave, just getting caught right in that one spot, the wrong spot.
It's part of the fun.
Legs and arms akimbo,
Breathing in some salt water.
tumbling.
so, it doesn't look like anything hazard, so I'm probably not gonna try and attack. Okay, I guess my next move then would be to try and help her get up. No, wait, she can breathe underwater. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Another thunderclap.
All right, thunderclap. Thunderclap it is.
Yeah.
And that will be a dexterity, correct?
Constitution.
That's a save. Is that half?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
It's a cantrip.
Ren, you are restrained. You may save at the end of your turn.
Oh, I can try and use athletics to get out, right?
Yep.
All right. That's a 22.
That'll do it. You're able to swim with just your physical ability. You're able to swim out of the white caps. Okay. Sylvia, the white caps are coming for you. The wave, you see a curl just above. It's you feel it, you sense it, you don't see it, and it crashes into you and washes over you for a miss. Bryden.
So I will move up to be next to Ren since she seems to be being attacked by something. Continuing to weave about, trying to feel out where the enemy is.
Okay, you're gonna have disadvantage, but you start to become aware of forces. Let's call it forces within the water.
Okay, I'll go ahead and try to punch one as a bonus action.
All right, disadvantage. Sentient currents. All right, armor class 13. So close.
So that'll be a miss, but barely.
So close.
AC
All
12.
right. Ren, you feel the wave redouble its efforts and crash down. 13. Is that a miss?
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Okay. Tick looks concerned, but not sure how concerned they should be. How concerned? What's the appropriate level of concern? It's really tough to figure out. Is this 5th level concern? Is this a 3rd level concern? It's so tricky to figure out how concerned. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Very tough. Casting aid. Casting aid. Spell boost bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. 3 creatures within range: Sylvia, Bryden, and Ren. Your hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the next 8 hours. All right. And that's Tick's turn. Handuk, you realize, Handuk, that the tunnel is completely filled with water, entirely.
We had made very good preparations for this very thing. The Star God had foreseen this happening. And thus I have freedom of movement and can breathe water as a fish. I feel that so much at peace. I could live under here if it wasn't for this deadly water spirits, which... Do we need to banish them and use up one of my last heavy-duty spells? My friends? Are we in a point of desperation?
I don't feel it's desperate quite yet.
Neither do I. So in that case, I will simply blast it with the sacred flames. It must make a dexterity 16 save.
It fails.
Okay, 3d8.
What type of damage are we talking about here?
We're talking radiant. 16 radiant.
Yeah. Okay. Which one?
There's one attacking Sylvia.
Yep.
That one.
Okay. Sylvia, it is your turn. As you're being buffeted by the waters, you feel a sacred flame, a bright light blast through, cutting through like a laser.
Okay, then I'm gonna give up on the spells and just try and slash at where I saw the sacred flame hit. Which will probably still be at disadvantage, but
Yep.
that's fine. Okay. So, okay, lowest is a 19, and then offhand. Okay, so a 17 and a 19. Do those hit or miss?
2 hits.
Okay. 10.
Carry the 1.
34 damage total.
Woo!
All magical piercing.
Okay. Huzzah. You feel how do you describe it? A singe, a steam. You feel just somehow, some way, you feel like you've ripped through the watery flesh. Ren.
So with that attack, am I able to target one of them?
You can't see them. They are invisible.
Okay. All right, so I'll do another earth tremor. That's Dex 15. Dex 15.
Okay, fails.
So that is 6 points of damage.
All right. Sylvia, you feel you stung it. You've slashed it. You've pierced it. It's been lasered, and yet it's still coming at you.
Tough little bugger, aren't you?
That's a hit. 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. You are grappled and restrained. It is trying to drown you. Good thing you can breathe water. You've been pulled down into the watery depths. Into the depths.
Well, crap.
Bryden. Yes.
So, Bryden speaks up. Doesn't feel desperate, tough bugger, and continues to weave about and punches at the spot twice this time.
Okay. Yeah, you see you can. This is the one on Sylvia or the one on Ren?
The one on Ren.
Okay. It's definitely disadvantage.
Yep, so 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
So I punch it for 15. That's all magical bludgeoning.
All right.
And then 21 will hit. For 6. More of the same.
Okay. All right. It comes after Ren. Misses. It misses. Tick. Tick is thinking, what do I have? I really like fire, and I don't think it would work. Okay. All right. Tick is going to do an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage. And a hit on the one on Sylvia for 3 points of damage. Handuk.
Yes, I will continue jutting out my jaw and cursing upon this evil elemental. It must now make a dexterity 16 to avoid the laser of God. DC 16 dex. DC
Fails.
right, the laser of God does 15 radiant.
Was not prepared for lasers. No one told me there'd be lasers.
Lasers exist in this universe.
Okay. Bubbles and steam, and it is dead. Sylvia,
jutting.
you are free. Free. You are being pulled to the watery depths, and now a laser. And you just feel the water relax and just become water again.
Thank you, Hondu. You're the best.
Of course.
Okay. And check something. I think I have to see. Yeah, I have to see that. Okay, never mind. Then I'm gonna attempt to go and start hacking and slashing at the one going for Ren. Still with disadvantage. And my lowest ones are 12, which I'm pretty sure misses.
Yep.
All right. I slash at air, not knowing if I'm hitting anything.
You slash at regular seawater. Normal, everyday seawater.
I've done it.
There is a chance you did kill a jellyfish.
Oh no!
Wrong
not a
place, wrong
jellyfish.
time. Tough scene. Tough scene for the old jellyfish. Ren.
All right. Ren will try and attack it with her sword. And she says, I never liked baths anyway. And then she tries to stab it.
That's what everyone hears.
It's okay. They can feel the anger. I'm assuming disadvantage. So
Yes, disadvantage.
So a 19 and a 20.
2 hits.
So that will be 8 and 6. So 14. Magical weapons.
So what's the total?
14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bryden.
Bryden yells at it. Never liked baths anyway. Star God foreseen this coming.
See?
Attacks it twice. The first one definitely misses. The second one hits barely. For 8 damage. Magical.
Okay. 8 damage. It stings. Okay, the seawater, the salt water comes at Ren relentlessly and yet ineffectively. Relentlessly ineffective. Tick's turn. Tick thinks about that Eldritch Blast. Thinking about it. And hits for a grand total of 3 points of damage. Handuk.
All right, Handuke's standing there. He has his jaw jutting out extremely far, bristling with his white whiskers. He has his eyes are glowing like starlights because he has the power of the very God of the universe in his eyeballs at this very second. And now he is going to step forward and say, "Take the laser." And you must take this Spirit of Water, Dexterity 16. Save.
Saves.
Okay. I'll get you next time.
Sylvia.
Tell me, do you come after air because you're just so much easier than it? Is this supposed to give people a break, a chance to possibly succeed?
You are insulting them with bubbles.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
know what those bubbles mean.
Yeah, 2 misses again. But I hope its feelings are hurt.
All right. This time, you did not kill a jellyfish this time. It was it was not even a peanut butter fish. That's not a thing. Those don't exist. Ren.
Oh, she's going to try and stab it again. So a 16 and a 10. I'm guessing the 10 misses.
10 misses.
All right. Oh, 4 points of damage.
Just enough.
Full city.
Lots of bubbles come up from her. Decided it dropped.
Okay. The tunnel is fully immersed, flooded, and you notice now that you are being drawn forward, almost as if the tunnel is being flushed, almost as if it has been turned into a pipe, and there's a flow that has been turned on, and you are being pulled forward. It starts slow, it starts normal, but it increases in speed, faster and faster. First, let's say 5 feet per second, then 10 feet per second, then 20 feet per second. And that is fast. If anybody wants to do the miles per hour calculation on 20 feet per second, feel free to do that. That's fast. Who wants to do that? Let's do it.
About 13 miles per hour.
You are moving through the water at 13 miles per hour. That is fast. And that's what's happening. You're being pulled forward.
Whee!
Okay. You notice that there begins to be obstructions. Everyone do a dexterity check. DC 18, acrobatics or swimming or something. You start to notice that there are obstructions, stone boulders, pillars, just things that you are going to get bounced along. Okay, you're going to do 19 points of damage if you fail your check, half on a save.
So athletics.
Athletics. I think swimming is athletics.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Don't suppose it counts as falling.
No. Think of it more as being hit by a boulder thrown at you.
Whitewater rafting.
Yeah.
Think of it like ready for.
Think of it like whitewater rafting. You've fallen out of the boat and you're in the middle of the rapids and there are boulders to the left of you and to the right. You're being slammed against them.
And what was the save?
18.
Yeah, I failed that, John.
Yeah. I think most of us did.
Okay.
If it were a save, I would be better, but no, with the acrobatics, I did not make it.
I'm good.
Awesome.
All right.
Just swimming in between everything.
You said 19 points, Mr. World?
19 points.
Oh, my back.
All right, you get flushed out, and you find yourself in a pool, in an underground pool. There's sort of a dome, same material. You've got these bricks, but it's come into sort of an underground sort of dome. And you see before you a massive statue that It has a lot of oceanic runes on it, and it notices you, and it is time to battle this thing.
Wait, come in peace? No? No? Okay, we tried.
You come in peace. You're gonna leave in pieces.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, at least we tried talking.
That's
It
right.
was gonna fail, but we tried.
Okay.
That's
Sylvia,
right. We tried the way of peace with
top,
these.
top of the order.
We tried to be peaceful.
Now, when I say massive, I mean massive. It is huge. It is gargantuan.
Okay.
Is it 60 feet tall? Probably.
And you said it's made of stone?
It is absolutely made of stone.
Okay.
Absolutely made of stone.
Are we talking a Colossus of Rhodes here?
It's you're gonna feel like you were on the road getting run over by this Colossus. The Colossus of Roadkill.
You're gonna see black flames dance in front of its eyes. I need a con save or be blinded.
Okay, what's the save?
14.
Natural 20.
I tried.
Good job getting that natural 20 out of the way. Well done. Okay. Ren.
So Ren will clap her hands in front of her to cast Shatter. It has disadvantage since it's made of stone. Con save 15.
Okay. Makes it.
Okay, so
Oh, wait, no, disadvantage. Hold on.
disadvantage.
Sorry. What's the save?
Con 15.
Yeah, so interesting. This is an auto fail, and yet also would, by the numbers, be a save. There's a clue in there somewhere, but it is an auto fail.
All right, here we go.
Cool.
And I roll like
damage?
terrible. I only do 5 points of damage.
5 points. You've
Yeah.
learned something, though.
Did learn something.
Okay. Bryden. Elion.
So, dodging, he'll move up right in front of it to be right in its face and then punch at it once.
Okay.
AC 27.
That's a hit. Armor class 17.
So 11 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Take a chip off.
We come in peace.
Tick assesses the situation. And now thinks it is time to get a little more serious. Slightly more serious. Realizes that many of these 5th level spells have been used up, but is going to, in fact, hit this. Just such frustration. Pointing up, you see Tick in frustration. Blast an underground ball of, is it steam? No, it's fire with steam all around it, blasting up and hitting this thing for, let's see, it's going to get a dexterity saving throw, and it's going to fail it, and 30 points of damage. Fireball. Handuk.
Have this laser from God. Dexterity 16.
Fail.
17 points of sacred laser damage.
Spear. Okay.
Next.
Oh, now it's been touched. It's been hit. Okay. Bryden has stepped up to it. Yes.
Yep, it has disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay, it is going to. It's going to slam. Okay. What's your armor class?
17.
Okay, one hit. Okay, first hit is going to do 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
And the second is going to go to. Oh boy. Handuk! Oh no, Tick. Tick did more damage. And that's going to hit Tick for 29 points.
Oof.
Not huzzah. The opposite of huzzah. Okay, Sylvia.
Oh, for the love of... I debate going over and healing and going, nope, nope. Hey, you, ugly, pick on someone your own size. And I'm doing my best to swing, and that is a nat 20. That is beautiful.
That is good timing. You've managed to waste one of its 20s and get one of your own. Carry the one.
I'm so sorry. And then offhand is... And that's a 19. So, it's an additional. Okay, so that's a total of, this is horrible damage, but 28.
28 points. Hey,
Not the best, but it's something.
something adds up. Your best guess is it is about maybe 1/3 of the way down. It's got two big old fists. And there are other smaller statues that aren't moving, but it's looking at them like it might pick them up. Obelisks that might be thrown.
Oh no.
Ren.
All right, let's see how if necrotic does anything. She does chill touch. Rolling to hit. Ah, roll a 1 on the die. My turn's over.
All right. Bryden, make your death save.
All right, I made it.
All right. That's a good thing. Tick. Tick, 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 tick. Boom! All right. Fireball again. Take it. Dexterity saving throw. Fails. Another 25 points of fireball. Tick has become public enemy number 1. Handuk.
Does this thing look damaged at all?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's not half, but it's damaged. It's somewhere between half and 2/3 alive. But It's about to attack again after you're done.
I think I need to help Master Elion here. In the name of the universe and stars and orbits, heal these people around me in a 30-foot radius. 34. Wow, big roll.
That's a good roll. Good roll.
Right.
Could be decisive. Could be crucial.
So that should Mr. Elion should be up now, and everybody gets 34 hit points back.
Okay, Tick needed it.
As did Ren. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a few more tricks up my sleeve. Yeah,
Right. You see, it looks
jutting
over
my jaw out.
full jut, an obelisk to its left, picks it up and hurls it through the water. The pointy end of the obelisk at Tick. Oh, and it hits for 43 points. That's not good. 43 points. And now it looks, let's see, what's its intelligence? Virtually no intelligence. So right back at Tick. Another hit. 29 points. And Tick is down. Tick is down. Sylvia.
Honduke, get her back up. Tick, and tell her to go inside her ring where it's safe. And you! Stop hurting my friends! And that's a 2. That's gonna miss. 15.
That's a miss.
Well, I've done nothing.
You remember the jellyfish. Oh, simpler times. Ren.
Oh, the trauma. No, not the jellyfish.
You know who's never killed a jellyfish? This guy. This monstrous thing.
All right. I'm going to try that again. Chill touch. $25 to hit.
It's a hit.
So that's 11 points of damage, and I take a swing at it. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, just barely. It's a 17.
Okay. 7 more points of damage, and I try and draw its attention.
Okay. All right, you've got his attention. Elion.
So Elion hops back onto his feet, says, "More tricks up my sleeve," and flurries at the thing, attacking it 4 times. And hitting 3 of the 4 times.
Okay.
For a total of 28 damage.
28 points. Hey,
And-
it's below half.
And then he will dodge backwards to help defend Tick, and as she is getting aid
All right.
without provoking from it.
Tick is going to make her death save. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the button to do it? There's got to be a button. Not a button. Should be. Fails the first death save.
Mm,
All right. Handuk.
All right, so I go up to Tick and say, "You poor child, you've fallen again." I make the mark of the star on her forehead and give her 18 hit points
Okay.
of life from the very star god.
Back up.
And actually, I'm shielding above her
Okay.
with my jaw jutted.
Fully jutted jaw. Ren, you feel the stony eyes upon you as it swings its stony fist down. It's a hit. 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Worth it.
And swinging back through with the other. Oh, no, that's a hit. Sorry, I thought that might be a 1. It's a 7 to hit, and that's going to hit you. Another 29 points of bludgeoning damage with the right.
Ren's still up,
All right.
barely.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
It might be a
Sylvia.
good time to do my one thing.
Can you not? For the love of... And I'm just angrily stabbing at this thing, because why? Darn you. And my turn is over, because that is a 1.
The toughest of scenes. Ren.
All right. Ren is going to do try chill touch again. That's a 25, which will hit. 15 points of damage, and she swings at it. 21 to hit. She does another 7 points of damage. And she stands the ground.
Okay. Elion.
Elion rushes back, again, flurrying at it. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? I hit twice, and then my turn is over. For a total of 21 damage.
21 points. Tick. Among the living again. Still has more fireballs.
Keep it going.
Keep them going. Keep them going. $26 points. See if it saves. You're getting the sense that dexterity is not its strong suit. It is another failure. Anduk. It is below 1/3 life left.
I'm going to channel the very power of the universe to heal 55 hit points, namely to anyone who is, but it can only put you up to half max of your maximum. So Ren, you're probably really low, right?
Yes. Yes, I am really low.
So what do you got?
Let's see. I can take... So I can take 29 of them.
All right, well, you take 29 of them. And then that leaves, what's that, 25 left, 24 left. 26 left, sorry. And then does anybody else need hit points?
I can take 3.
All right. All right, there's 3.
And
Anybody else?
Tick is sitting at 18.
Okay.
So,
If she-
yeah, another 15, another 17 would get her to half.
Okay, cool. I'll do that for sure. And that leaves 6 if Sylvia wants to get in there.
The heal from earlier got me at full. I'm good.
All right, cool. Me too. All right, that's what I do in the name of the very star god. And I jut my jaw out.
All right. Okay. Ren is still the last to provoke it. It is going to look at the obelisk to its right. It's going to pick it up. It's going to throw it. 18. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits. Barely, but yeah.
43 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm at 0. Exactly.
Exactly down. It's going to take another obelisk. And it's going to throw it at Tick. Is Handuk in front of Tick?
Yeah, I was hovering over her.
Would you
Like
say
a
you're
protective
in front?
chicken.
Protective chicken.
Yeah, like a rooster.
23 to hit.
Hit? Barely.
43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I can take it.
Okay. Sylvia. If Sylvia's going to show up to the battle, now would be a good time.
I know, it would be a great time. Come on, Dice. Nat 20. Thank you. Finally. Okay. So this- All right.
Sylvia has entered the battle.
Yeah, it only took most of the party having to go down. Okay. Use that last psychic damage thing and offhand attack. Please. And another nat 20. This is wonderful.
Incredible.
Thank you. 43 points of magical piercing.
Vicious dagger.
Vicious.
I like it.
Vicious.
We
Okay.
should call her Sylvia. Vicious Sylvia.
Oh, plus another 7. I always forget that.
Another
Okay, 50
7.
points.
Another
That is-
7.
50
Ren.
points.
Ren is down. Make your death save.
Yeah, didn't make that.
Elion.
Exhausted, he punches at it 2 more times, hoping to take it out. Hitting once for 6 magical damage.
6 points is not going to get it done. Tick. Tick's looking through. She sees that Handuk is taking a beating on her behalf. What are the options? What are they? They're running out of options. Hellish Rebuke. Is a dexterity save or take 21 points. Dexterity. Not its strong suit. 21 points of damage. It starts to, you see, Handuk, you see
I
Just
see.
below the hip, there's a point where there's very, very little stone left. Very little stone left right below the right hip. If you could just make a precision attack. It wouldn't take much at this point. And you know it's coming up next. It's got obelisks in its eyes. It's going to pick them up.
Is it my initiative?
It is your turn.
Oh, well, I look right at that little place where I can see the glowing inside of it with my glowing eyes from the Star God already. I mean, come on. And now I focus in on that little crack with a laser from God.
What's the save?
Dexterity 16.
Dexterity. Fails.
16. All right, here it comes. Ooh. 12 points.
You see, it hits the hip, just knocking off just enough, and that right hip crumbles, and it pivots and turns and smashes down and smashes apart. It is down. It is dead. And behind it, as it falls, you see a door with a puzzle. You see the door and the puzzle. And we are going to pick up next week on Heroes and Hooligans, Pain and Pendulum. We will be back next week. You have made it to the door of the lighthouse.